If you guys hear noises in the back, that's because it's raining outside right now. It is what it is, but I don't think it's a big deal. But anyways, how you guys been doing lately? I've been doing good. As you guys can see, we're back with another video, back with a new chapter. This man Fushimoto, he's been cooking lately. I mean, think about it. 3 weeks in a row, he's releasing a new chapter. So you know he's on the streak. So let's keep it coming. Don't stop now, dude. It is raining hard as hell. I don't think you guys can hear it. If you can, then I'm sorry, but it is pouring right now. God damn. I don't think it matters. But let's get into this chapter though. So the chapter starts off by Asa being thrown out the building, bro. Like, let's be for real. Like, this was completely unnecessary, bro. Like, the fallen devil didn't have to do all this. Look at that. Like, that's a whole bunch of destruction for nothing. But somehow or some way, Asa just managed to grab on some piece of material flying out the building. Like, that has to be some type of plot armor. Look at that. She's barely grabbing onto that with like her bare fingertips. Do you know how strong she has to be holding on to that? Like, her grip has to be insane. And like, the worst part is that Yor cannot help her. All she can do is just be a spectator at this point. And at this point, we see the fallen devil come in and approach Asa while she's hanging out for dear life. She comes out of nowhere. She's like, hey little mama, let me whisper in your ear real quick, all right? Let me put you on game, all right? What you gotta do right now is end yourself, off yourself, delete your avatar, start over, cause your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose. You should end yourself now and give us a bit of oxygen and ozone layer that seems to be going to waste towards you. All right, let me calm down. All right. But when the fallen devil tells Asa that it's better off to take the easy way, we can see that Asa is starting to like realize that, yo, maybe you're right. Which, let me make this clear, she's wrong. All right, taking the easy way out, that is like the worst thing you can do. That's like the pussy way out. All right, that's basically what it is. Then it cuts to this panel and Yor's looking at Asa, and then she looks back at her. Then they look at each other, and then we get a panel of Asa's bad memories start floating back into her. And then we see her give up, and she lets go. And then we see Yor, and she's like, and this panel is quite sad, because it shows that Asa's at peace right now, as she slowly started making her way into hell. And the more I read this, the more I realize that she's not really afraid of death. She's mostly afraid of the pain that comes with death. And when you really think about it, a lot of people are the same way. A lot of people don't fear death. They fear dying in pain. Like getting an illness when you're old, or dying in a car accident, or even burning to death. Like for me, it has to be drowning to death. That has to be one of the most terrifying things ever. The fact that you're underwater, surrounded by water, and the only thing you can inhale is water, that has to be one of the most painful things ever. But like I said, a lot of people are like this. So when Asa is offered this way out, this painless way out, she is quick to take it. But before she goes into hell, she thinks about the one thing she wanted. The one regret she had is to at least have one person, just one person. Spantacular, Chainsaw Man. Spantacular, Chainsaw Man. Awesome, Spider-Man shit, boy, what you thought this shit was? So at the last second, Denji grabs her and he's like, yo, this is heavy as hell. And Asa's like, bro, let me go. I accepted it, man. Let me go. Life is terrible. It's not worth living. And as she's thinking about more bad thoughts, she becomes a lot more heavier. Eventually, too much for Denji to handle. And as both are falling in the air, Denji's like, yo, think about happy thoughts quick. Dogs, ice cream, cats. And at first, this may seem stupid, but it actually does work. So they stop in midair, and Asa's like, yo, why are you doing this? Life is nothing but suffering. Let me go. And we can see Denji, he's trying to comfort her. He's like, yo, I understand, bro. Trust me, I know how you feel. I've been there before. And she's like, how will you understand? Bruh. Are you serious right now? So my boy tried to explain it in his own way. When life is going amazing and awesome, sometimes there's something that comes along and fucks it all up. But it doesn't mean that life is all that bad. And Asa asks, how do you get over it? And he's like, I haven't. I'm like, yo, that's very mature of him. What the hell? Like, he actually knows he has problems. I didn't think he knew. To me, it seems like he's trying to brush it aside and not pay too much attention to it, but he knows, he's very aware of it. But he's like, look, I haven't gotten over it, but now I have something to live for. Something to keep me going. And she asks him, what is that? My ninja. Why? Why? Out of all the things you could have said, why would you say that to her? You messed it all up, bro. You fumbled the bag. This dude made her cry with that response. Yeah, they're going to hell. They're falling down there now. Next chapter, we're going to see them fight for their lives. There's no way. I don't care about none of that. Look, I need you to win this game. All right? The FA Cup, we need to win that. Because the Carabao Cup by itself is nothing. All right? This is the only thing we have left. All right?